All right. Just hold on briefly for me before we take a break. Sam George, the member of parliament who was assaulted, is on the line. Okay, so thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning to you, and good morning to your panelists and listeners and viewers.
Right. I hope you are good.
By the grace of Almighty.
You are not hurt?
Physically a little hurt, but yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I saw the guy who ran on you, you know, hitting you, and you were a bit reluctant to hit back. Maybe you were afraid that his colleagues would pounce on you. What did you say to him? Because I heard you say something that sounded like you provoked him.
Well, I was walking away from the incident after telling them that the assault on a man in his house was wrong.
Okay.
When I got called out. My name was called out by one of the men in the truck who said, in Tree, Sam George, you think you're a stubborn cat, basically. To wit, you think you're stubborn. You're every time criticizing President Akufo-Addo. And that's what made me turn around. And he said he would deal with me. So I turned around and asked him, what would you do to me? Then he responded, this is the beginning of 2020, and then the team jumped out and attacked me.
Right. Okay.
And my reluctance to engage was, first and foremost, I was not there as a brawler, I was there as an election monitor. Secondly, looking at the manner in which I had seen them brutalize people and fire live ammunition into crowds, I knew that these were not people who were trained security operatives. These were simply a bunch of...
Okay, so the point of, to the specific point of your, to the specific point of your intervention, what is it? Why should we listen to you this morning?
By several phone calls and messages that Captain Budukumsin on your show has indicated that I triggered this by arriving at the location with 15 motorbike riders. Captain Budukumsin is senior.
Okay. All right, Sam George, hold on for me. We understand we have a bit of a terrible sound. We will clarify that. We'll take a break. We'll call you back. You're welcome back. This is Newsfile. It's your most authoritative news analysis platform. And do I have Sam George back so I can deal with him quickly? And
yes, I'm here.
Great. Okay. So you were making the point about your intervention and the reference to you by Captain Budukumsin.
Absolutely. I need to state for the fact that the presentation by Captain Budukumsin with respect to my person is entirely false and incorrect, and I would urge him to exercise restraint in repeating that on any platform and possibly retract and apologize. Because let me state for the fact, I drove myself alone. I was alone in my vehicle, drove myself from the morning when I entered the constituency at around 6 a.m. When I got to Labawaleshi, I was driving alone. There was a second vehicle behind me, which was a vehicle of the Deputy National Women Organizer, Mami Efwa, of the NDC. When we arrived at the center, the first thing that happened was the group of men from National Security said they were arresting her because she had taken a picture of them. There was a police DSP by name DSP Azugu. He's a 7-man in the Ghana Police Service. He was in his uniform, police uniform. He was leading the team. I engaged him. DSP Azugu is alive. He's still serving in the police service. You can call and ask him if I arrived there with any motorbikes. I did not move with any motorbikes. Roland Walker of Joy TV was present when I arrived at the center. Everybody will attest to the fact that I drove myself. I was walking alone. I did not move with any motorbikes. If there's been an assault and it wants to be investigated, let us be circumspect. Let us not create things that are fictions of people's imagination, and let us not denigrate people's integrities. I beg you.
Right. So Sam George, hold on. He's not the only one telling this story. This story is the same being told about how you got to the place. And we are told that it even took Oko Vanderpoy to intervene to help to resolve, you know, the situation.
Gratefully, Honorable Oko Vanderpoy is alive. I met Oko Vanderpoy at 6:45. I was coordinating the MPs who were supposed to work on the day. So I had been given all the accreditations from the Electoral Commission. I met Honorable Oko Vanderpoy at 6:45 a.m. in the company of Honorable Linda Oklu, MP for Shayo Sudoku, and Honorable Francis Dakura, MP for Jirapa, at 5 a.m. in front of Ekwafo Hall, on Legon campus and gave them their accreditations and then told them where they were supposed to be stationed to work. I never engaged Honorable Okovan-Dapoe anywhere again. I am challenging anybody, and let me use your platform to serve notice respectfully, that anybody who makes any such allegations again will hear from my lawyers, and they will have to prove with evidence, because it was open, there were media men there were cameramen there was Joy TV there was City TV there.
Okay, so tell us, because you were there in the center of it all. Tell us.
Deputy National Women Organizer.
Okay, tell us about.
Anywhere. Mr. Brian Achampong, who is the Minister of State in charge of national security,
right,
I hear is the one who has made this allegation first.
Right.
Let me put on record that on Thursday, when it happened, in the evening of Thursday, he called me, and this is something he's also put out. He called me as my colleague, as a colleague in Parliament and as a personal friend, and apologized for the actions of his men and told me he was going to investigate and share the report of the investigation with me and make sure from the videos he had seen, he will identify the people who assaulted me and deal with them.
Okay.
At no point in time did he mention 15 motor riders. Yesterday, when I saw this story for the first time from CTFM, I called Brian Achampong again, and he denied making such an allegation.
Right. So
he has no basis to make such an allegation.
Some George, there are about 15. There are about 15. There are about 15 guys. There are about 15 guys. Sorry. Can you listen? Please listen to me, sir.
He said it was incorrect.
Please listen to me. That point is made. That point is made. Hello, Sam George.
That I was with.
Hello, Sam George.
And I'm saying, DSP Azubu.
You were there. The men that were arrested, we are told some of them, about 15 of them, belong to the NDC. Who were they?
DSP Azubu is well known in police circles.
Okay, too bad. We can't continue. Thank you very much. Okay. Right.